It's the Soul Fantasy Show, Soul Fan Show. Hey, it's the Soul Fantasy Show live for April 22nd, 2020. Going over top picks, plays, and studs for DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo Fantasy. We're going to try to get any kind of fantasy sports we can in here. Today, it's Memphis versus Dallas. It's a 3 p.m. slate. Right now, it's about 2 a.m., so you should be able to get up with this video if you can as you wake up. If you already haven't, please subscribe to this channel if you can. All right, well, we got a lot of hundreds, some 70s, but majority we have a good amount of hundreds. Now, Luca Donic is 11-2, 57% chance to hit 5 times value, so he's pretty much going to be the captain today. I wouldn't go anywhere other than Luca Donic for captain. MVP. I don't give a shit. If I'm playing, I'm not going anywhere else. Now, a couple guys are a little expensive. Now, Joe Val, he could get a 55, 25, 39. He has a 57% chance at 5 times value. That's what they're all saying. All right, so Okay, so Porzingis also isn't as expensive, but man, Morant's a little expensive today. So Joe Val, he has a possibility of 45, 27, 31, 44, 33, 59. He's a pretty good option for 8-8. Seth Curry, only projected 20 fantasy points, but he's 8-4 because there's not a lot of options. It's only one game. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. You get 37, 29, 5. That 5's scary a little bit. Jared Jackson Jr. and Dylan Brooks. JJJ as a good option. Brooks. DFS. Dorian Finney-Smith for 6'4". I highly doubt he gets any more than 22 fantasy points. He has a 3.3 value. Now, Delon Wright is a little different. He's nearly $600 cheaper and getting the same as DFS. So I'll go Delon Wright over DFS. Kebler is $5K, but let's see. He has a good chance to get 15, 13 fantasy points. So I would probably not just bulk your lineup with him. Tyus Jones, Clark. All right. Dang is very low. His value is 6 times value, though, so I would keep him in mind. So he might hit that 27 for 3-4. Got Melton, Wright, Anderson. I like a little bit. I did like Josh Jackson. He has a 16.7 value. So does J.J. Barea, has 11.3 value. John Conchar has a 10 value. So these guys are really cheap, so they have high value if you want to just jam them the fuck in there. All right, let's go over some lineups. Lineup optimizer. Glad we have some data to put with the lineups today. So most of the time you're going to see Luca Donic in the MVP spot. And see, there's Kebler there, but, you know, if we want, we just put him in. So why would we go Kebler? I mean, Kebler is the contrarian pick. That's why. All right. Now, they're jamming in Luca Donic in the MVP spot, so I'll do a bunch of lineups, and then I will just try to get him out of there, and then we can adjust the lineup and put him in a different spot. Oh, well, there's one. Here's where they don't have Donic in at all. So they have Porzingis, JJJ, Tim Hardaway Jr., who we said we would rather put, somebody else, like Delon Wright. So now we have an option to, put Luca right back in. So there you go. Look at that. All you have to do is fiddle with the lineups a little bit, and you can get something nice. I'm glad they're putting some things without Luca in, but I'm going to put him in my MVP spot. Definitely. I'm not crazy about Seth Curry, even though he's ranked high today. I'm not wild about him. I kind of like, here, in this case, I mean, I guess I would just keep Hardaway and Wright. I wouldn't go DFS there. No, I would not. So I would probably try to get Brunson out for somebody and just, jam somebody else in like that. If in this case, if you don't want to play Donic, there's more MVP Donic lineups. So say we want to, So here's the captain prices. So say we just want to just be crazy and put JJ Barea in the captain spot. Now we have all this money to go around. So we can get rid of Dylan Brooks and put Donic in. We can get Kebler and put John Moran in. We can take Wright out and put Porzingis in. We can take Clark out. And we can even put Joval in. So if you want to go this way, this is a contrarian way. Sorry about that. This is a very odd type of way that you're going to have your lineup set up. But you have a lot of studs in the flex position, but your MVP obviously gets you the most points. So if JJ Barea only gets 5 fantasy points, you're pretty much screwed. So, I mean, I wouldn't go Grayson Allen. I wouldn't go Josh Jackson. I mean, we saw those high-flying totals earlier in the video, so you would just probably look at that. Now, this is pretty nice. You can just take Tyus Jones out of there if you want. Downgrade here, maybe. And then upgrade this spot if you want to play around. We're playing today. You got to play around with your lineups. We're going to memorize players, but, I mean, it's not really necessary. I'm going to help you get good memory of players and their scores, and I'm going to help you with your memory skills. All right, it's the Soul Fan Show. Soul Fan Show.